Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to your reading. So this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and these are also timeless readings. If you are dealing with an Aquarius and you're watching the Cross Watcher, this message might make more sense to you. Okay, first card coming out is the Shadow. Just trying to get your archetype so I can see your current energies, and then we'll grab some clarifiers. Okay, we've got the Unseen, the Mystic, and the Empty Room. Interesting. Pisces also had the Empty Room. So you might have some Pisces in your chart, or you could be dealing with the Pisces. This feels a little foreign, though. It feels like you have to get out of your comfort zone. The Unseen, the Mystic, and we've got the Shadow. Okay. Here's what I'm feeling, and we'll grab some clarifiers, right? You might be really triggered by something. Your shadow might be coming to the surface a lot, like a lot more than normal, or a lot more that you're comfortable with, right? And so is the Mystic saying it's time for you to address these issues so we can transcend them, so we can transmute them, so we can release them, whatever it is? Let's, but I feel like with the Unseen, it's like, I don't want to, right? I feel like you want to keep crawling back into the Empty Room because that's your comfort zone, right? And it's easier there than to have to address maybe some certain stuff. But let's clarify the Shadow so we can see what's going on. Self-forgiveness. Wow, what did I say? Like the Empty Room, Pisces also got the forgiveness card. It was not self-forgiveness, but it's still, that's why, I mean, with double emphasis there. Yours feels more like you could be dealing with the Pisces. I mean, you might have Pisces in your chart, but I feel another energy prevalent. So if you have Pisces in your chart, there might be another energy that's like taking command or taking the show or taking control of something here. Let's see what we got, though. So we got 4 of coins in reverse. Ooh, wow. 6 of coins in reverse, and this deck says empty-handed, and we've got Empty Room. That's the second time the word empty, and I didn't even know that was in the deck, the word empty is now came out. And we've got regaining faith, which is in the strengths energy. Let's clarify the Unseen for Aquarius. Okay. Abstain. Let's see. Okay. That's your, like, distraction. But it might not be a healthy distraction. But it's temporary, right? It's what's getting you through whatever this is going on with the Shadow. Let's clarify the Empty Room. Ace of Swords. Oh, I love it. Clarity. Okay. All right, I see where we're going with this. Clarify the Mystic. Perfect. Let's see what we got. Lack of foresight. And the Empress in reverse. Okay, Aquarius. This is your obstacle. This is your challenge. I don't even want to say this, but this is what I'm hearing. It's like your burden to bear. But that's because it's probably your pain, your traumas, not somebody else's, right? And so we're not dealing with it. And there's this moment of, I need to deal with it to move forward. That's how we're going to get through it. That's how we're going to get the Ace of Swords. That's how we're going to get through the darkness, right? So whatever happened, whatever was going on in your shadow, for some time, you might have been sweeping it under the rug or finding some kind of distraction, right? And it's not this total negative distraction. It's not like this total negative coping skill, but it's kind of neutral, where it's not like, okay, I'm dealing with it, I'm addressing it, I'm journaling it, I'm talking about it, I'm releasing it. Like, but at the same time, I don't see you on the other end of completely like avoiding it 100% and like covering it up with some kind of, sometimes it's an addiction, or we cover it up with drugs or sex or alcohol or shopping or whatever this could be. It's kind of in the middle, where it's kind of like closer to denial, actually, where it's there. I know it's there, but I don't want to deal with it, so I'm just going to keep myself busy with something. So you're doing something to distract your energy. Do I think it's necessarily the healthiest thing? I don't think the actual thing that you're doing is unhealthy, but I think that by not addressing it, it's leading to something unhealthy. Does that make sense? Because even if it's just like, well, you know, I just garden all day, it's fine. I'm watching these really good documentaries and I'm learning stuff. It's like you're not doing anything bad, but at the same time, you're not addressing the issue. It feels like it's piling up and it's piling up and it's piling up and it's just getting the point where it needs to be addressed because the shadow is coming up to the surface. That's why I feel like your shadow is picking up in and out more often than normal. And it's like, man, why am I dealing with so much of my shadow, my ego, or I'm starting to see it in others? Because at the same time, I'm not addressing something that happened. I'm avoiding it. I'm running from the pain because, you know, in your mind, you're not ready to deal with it. I think Spirit is here to say that that's interesting because that's the thing. The lack of foresight with the Ace of Swords, that is your way to clarity. That is your way to break through this. So the Emperor is in reverse. You're definitely blocking this. I feel like you've been blocking it for some time. Whatever happened, right? That shadow. It's going to be different for all of you guys. It could be a pain. It could be a trauma. It could be a breakup. It could be a grief. It could be a heartbreak. Whatever it is, something happened. And for some time, you haven't wanted to deal with it, Aquarius. And so for some time, you've kept yourself busy, distracted with something else or someone else. Again, it's not something negative, but it's like putting a Band-Aid on something. It's not, it's like a temporary fix is what I'm trying to say. And because all of this time has gone by, I'm telling you, it's just bubbling up, it's bubbling up, it's bubbling up. And that's why you probably feel you're in your own shadow, you're in somebody else's shadow, you're being triggered by other people's energies. Whatever the shadow is going on, it's everywhere. And it's just, I can't seem to get myself out of it. So the answer is here, well, I have to address whatever this is. Somebody broke my heart, maybe I need to forgive. Oh wait, you had the forgiveness card. You did. Oh, it's self-forgiveness. So, you know, interesting. Maybe it's something you did, or maybe it's something you said. You might be holding on to some guilt, some shame, some remorse, some resentment, something. Or even if it's with somebody else, you might be directing it inward and taking the blame and responsibility of someone else. Take that part as it resonates with you, but there's something, it's holding you back. It's time to address this. It's time to forgive yourself so you can move forward. For some of you, there is a really strong energy of I know what to do to get out of this. I just don't want to deal with it. Or I'm just quite not ready. Or I'll do it tomorrow. Or I'll put it off. Because the mystic energy is coming really strong. Like, I know better, but I'm not doing better. Because, right, we have the lack of foresight coming in. And it kind of feels like, I don't know how to explain it, but I know better, but I'm not doing better, right? And so you can stay in this energy as long as you like, because we all have free will, but I just feel your shadow will keep coming up in other ways. And other people's shadow will be coming out when you're around them to trigger you to deal with this. And so the sooner it is that you deal with this, and the sooner you let go to forgive yourself, let go whatever this you're harboring, right? Then the sooner you could break free, and you will notice some relief. You will notice the second you get to that forgiveness stage, they just like people's shadows won't start triggering you. You might be shadow boxing a lot of people, but it really does feel like you're shadow boxing yourself. But the second we forgive, that's how you get to the Ace of Swords. The clarity, the moment of truth, the letting go. So I think it's time to address this. And I think it's time to move forward. And not for them, but for you. It's time for you to do this for you. That's gonna how you find your moment of peace. And then you won't feel so triggered by your shadow or the shadow of others, because it feels like it's just, you're dragging it along with you, and it will stay with you until you address this. So it's time for a moment of self-forgiveness. It's time for a moment of whatever we swept under the rug. It's time to pick the rug up, look underneath it, and deal with that. So it's time to address whatever we've been avoiding. Okay, Aquarius, I think that's all we got today. Thanks so much for watching. And if you got anything out of this video, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button so I know you got something that resonated. If you guys haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And there's a bell too. You want to hit the bell and turn on all notifications, because I do daily videos and I don't want you guys to miss out on any upcoming messages. That next message just might be the message that you need to hear today. All right, Aquarius, thanks so much for watching. Till next time, be blessed.